To be White County Fairest of the Fair means a lot to me. Essentially, people might think, oh, you know, it's just another pageant, just another crown, just another sash. But it's much more than that. Once that crown gets put onto your head, it essentially becomes a job for you. You are going to be a role model for these little girls. Little girls are going to come up to you and they're going to think, oh my gosh, it's a princess. And it makes you feel good about yourself. You do feel like a princess, but that's whenever you realize it's much more than that. Once you win Fairest of the Fair, like I said, that kind of becomes your job. Once you are actually crowned, your job starts there. You go through Fair Week and you're helping in any way that you can. You're trying to decide different ways that you can help out and go serve. And then also at the same time, you are preparing to go to the state convention. That's where you are going to compete with other girls across the state. But the fun thing is you get to meet all of them. You are going to get to meet all these different girls and also different fair board members of different counties. You get to make new friends. And then state convention itself, I was nervous going into it. I didn't know what I was exactly getting myself into, but once I got there, the stress was gone. Your first night there, you get to have a fun little dance party, you play games, and you just get to be with the girls just like you're with your best friends. Your next morning is your interview morning. Interview is obviously stressful, you get nervous, you get anxious, but once you're in the setting of it, it's all okay. You are going to be okay. After that, you are going to have rehearsals. This is where you get to practice your walk that you do learn back in December at workshop. And everyone has the same walk. You're gonna get a little intro and it's gonna be so fun. And then you're gonna get a little bit of downtime, which is good for you. But that night is whenever you get to compete. Whenever you compete, you're still backstage with all the girls that you just met, and being there with them is what makes you calm. You're like with your friends, it's no big deal. Go out, do your little walk on the stage, and then after that is when they're going to announce everything, your top 10, your winners of different kind of events that went on. And then after that, there's another fun party that night, and then the next day you get to go home. But it's all really fun, and that's what's most important. So over the last year, I had many opportunities to help our community. One thing that I got to do was Senator Paul Bailey, he had his cookout, so I got to serve there. I got to go to elementary schools and read to little children. I was able to give out awards at Jamie Sawyer's Cancer Benefit Pageant. You get to go to Liberty Square and make an appearance there. The most important thing there is you are getting to shop local. That's kind of a big thing here in hometowns, small towns. And then most importantly too is Fair Week. So during Fair Week, you are there every single night giving out awards, getting to talk to the community, meet people, and yeah, it opened up a lot of opportunities. So me personally, whenever I was growing up and walking around the fair, you see these girls with their crowns every year, different people, and at first you're like, oh my gosh, I want to have that sparkly crown and sash, I want to be her. But as I got older, I realized it's much more than that. I looked up to them. So then, getting older, realizing that, I decided, you know what, I want to be that girl. I want to be able to make a positive impact on our community and help in any way that I could. To encourage girls to compete, the most important thing is having that self-confidence. Some might think you have to compete in pageants all your life, or you have to have the perfect dress, you have to have the perfect hair and makeup, which that's not true at all. One of your most important things is going into interview. What they're doing in interview is they are seeing how you are as a person, who's going to represent White County. That's the most important part. They just want to talk to you like they're talking to their best friend. And that's what you need to keep in mind. But to encourage a girl to compete, don't go into it thinking, oh, it's the crown or nothing. It's either win or lose. That's not the case. I look at it as it's a win or learn type of situation. I competed more than once in the fair pageants, and each time you learn something new, a better way to communicate, a better way to talk to your interviewees or interviewers. But the most important thing is just having the confidence, and you're going to grow no matter what you do, win or learn. So the best way to sign up is registration is open now for all girls. You can sign up online, and that will be open until 12 o'clock noon on August 24th. Another opportunity is going to be on Saturday, August 24th. You can get to the White County Ag Building at 8:30, and it's open till 12 o'clock. You can pay your fee there, or if you go through the application process online, you will pay the night of the fair pageant. I cannot wait to meet all of you, and I hope to see you at this year's fair.